Hello, you're watching Daily News on Allnews Nigeria. I am Opeyemi Olubemi. Here are the headlines for today. TINUBU, another JUNKETING president. Nigerian students to be rescued from war-torn Sudan. ABIKE DABIRI under fire over Sudan. Welcome back. Now the news. It's no longer news that TINUBU, Nigeria's president-elect, is back and better with a tube attached to his hand, pot belly and all. In his words during his address on Monday, he said, and I quote, "I am as healthy as the sand." Not many agreed to the statement as they perceive the president-elect to be another disaster waiting to unfold in diverse ways. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, URIWA, on Tuesday took a swipe on the recent medical trips by the president-elect Bola Tinubu, stressing that he has shown the tendency to take after President Muhammadu Buhari, who has a knack for similar venture. According to URIWA, it is quite shameful that Tinubu, who claimed to have developed Lagos to European standards as governor between 1999 and 2007, and installed successors to date, could not take his deserved rest in Lagos or use healthcare facilities in the state, but had to go to the United Kingdom and France for medical checkups just like his predecessor. President Buhari, who has spent at least 300 days away from the country on medical trips, especially in UK, since assuming office in May 2015. Tinubu had on Monday returned to Nigeria from France after being officially out of the country since March 22, when his spokesman, Tunde Rahman, released a statement following a controversy that surrounded his whereabouts. Rahman had said his principal traveled to Paris in France to rest and observe the Lesser Hajj, but no photos of the president-elect was made public while away. In 2021, Tinubu was away in the United Kingdom for over 3 months, where he underwent surgery and therapy for a knee injury. He subsequently traveled to the United Kingdom and Paris a few times in 2022. Now, upon his return, Tinubu said he is ill and hearty and ready for the task ahead. URIWA has advised that if the ill health rumors are true, then Tinubu should do Nigerians a big favor by declining to be sworn in. He certainly owes it to Nigerians not to afflict us for the second time. In other news, the federal government has finally heeded to the cries and desperation of its citizens from warring Sudan. The federal government will today commence the evacuation of about 5,500 Nigerians, including students stranded in Khartoum and other cities in Sudan. The government released about 150 million naira for hiring 40 buses to convey desperate citizens from Sudan to Cairo in Egypt. The money was paid to an undisclosed transport company on Tuesday afternoon by the Central Bank of Nigeria through the National Emergency Management Agency. The chairman of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, ABIKE DABIRI, confirmed the payment on Tuesday and noted that the evacuees will take off on Wednesday morning. The evacuation is taking place against the backdrop of the 3-day ceasefire starting midnight Tuesday, declared by the Sudanese Armed Forces and the Rapid Support Force. Recall that the Sudan clashes broke out between erstwhile allies General Abdel al-Buha, who heads the Sudanese Armed Forces, and leader of the RSF paramilitary group, General Mohamed Dagalo, over a power-sharing disagreement. Finally, on the news, while the Nigerian government have announced efforts to evacuate Nigerians living in Sudan through Egypt, the chairman of Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission, ABIKE DABIRI, while giving updates about the crisis in Sudan, revealed that there are over 3 billion Nigerians living in the country and that the richest person living in Sudan is a Nigerian. The chairman, ABIKE DABIRI, came under fire for responding to the questions being raised by concerned Nigerians in a derogatory manner. According to a tweet posted on official Twitter handle, she insulted some Nigerians who questioned her about the ongoing rescue in Sudan. This is not the first time ABIKE DABIRI would give a condescending comment on social media. Recall in 2022, ABIKE DABIRI came under much criticism for calling a Twitter user Ode, meaning fool. The clash ensued after DABIRI gave an update on the attack on Nigerian students in India. Nigerians reacted to her tweet, with many calling her to bring down the tweet. Former Minister of Education Obi Ezekwesili had also asked ABIKE DABIRI to immediately clean up the tweet, which she described as messy. And that's it on today's news. You can follow us on all social media platforms displayed on the screen. We'll be back with more news updates tomorrow. Until then, stay tuned. I am Okoyemi Olubemi. Do have a lovely day.